Come in here.
No, I probably didn't hear you at the last minute because you said I didn't know what you were saying. I was so busy looking at the guy
Oh, yeah. So my neighbor was up on his
yeah, we
propeller
were
with
talking. I'm like,
parasailing,
that's
and
it.
he was flying it through the air, and he was looking at that while I asked
Yeah.
him. All right, well, have a seat. The microphone's going to stay right there
Okay.
because you're
Oh, okay.
quieter than me,
Okay.
and I just have the one. But yeah, let's make sure the camera's got you in it. Yeah, you're
That
all
was a nice
sweaty
walk,
now, right?
man. Yeah, I stopped by and saw. Just stopped by to see what's his name. Noe.
Okay. Well. Everybody is
Woo!
been waiting an hour and a half for you because it's my
Wow.
fault.
Oh no, it
I
ain't.
said 10 by accident, and I
Oh, you
told
did.
you 11.
And then I ended up here at 12 almost.
Yeah, so I've been
Yeah.
going almost 2 hours.
Okay.
I'm
So you
gonna
got
just move it so you're.
you got some sleep?
No,
Oh, you
not much sleep, my friend. Not much sleep for the wicked.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me introduce you to everybody here. Wait, I just want to get this. Uh, Cebu is a great place. Cebu IT Park has a lot of great stuff to it, a lot of action and people, a lot of condos that are available to you. And it isn't a bad place at all to start because you get a feel for it. And the thing is I always tell people make sure you try out the big cities before you go out and explore the rest of the Philippines. Either getting it out of your system and therefore going, I don't want to live here. You get that out of you. Or you end up going back to the provinces, that kind of thing. And instead of saying Philippines doesn't have what I'm looking for, you're like, I kind of liked it in the city, if you're a city person. And then you won't give up on the Philippines. You'll actually go to the parts that you like the better. Because a lot of people love BGC and everything because it makes them feel like they're at home with hotter weather. Because it's like a Western city, has everything you need. And so everything's available to you here. But I think, like many of us that live out here in the provinces, that wasn't for us. Laura Swing, so we got that one already. Thank you very much. Okay, so, Marion, welcome. Everybody, this is Marion. If you can't hear him, please let me know. Because he's a little more soft-spoken than me. I'm a very shouting
Yeah,
person.
well, I can. Is the mic situated good, right? I can just lay back like this, right?
I think so.
Think so? Okay,
That's
we'll
why I'm
find
telling
out.
the audience.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, folks.
Yeah, you look good. Okay, so you've been living here in the Philippines for how long?
November, to be exactly, I landed in Manila in November the 4th, 2015. I've been living in Rojas ever since.
Okay, so 10 years, pretty
10
much.
years, yeah, 10 years.
Yeah, that's incredible. Okay,
Yeah.
10 years in November.
November, yeah.
And you've been married to a Filipina for a very long time also, right?
Oh, yes, yeah. My wonderful wife, she's a cool lady. She's retired school principal in the town of Panatone, which is about 40 minutes away. And we kind of met on Facebook, and we were just chatting for a minute. See, I was already mentally packed to leave, and go to a tropical country, not so much in the United States. I wanted to get out. And I just so happened to meet her online, and we chatted for a minute. And I'm talking about a minute, maybe 5 minutes. And after a few minutes, she says, "Why don't you just come on down here, the Philippines? We get married." Not knowing that in my mind, I'm a very spontaneous person, and I had nothing to stay back there for. My retirement just kicked in. I had a little savings, and when she said that, and I said, "Philippines, that's a tropical place," and I told her, I answered, I said, "Sure, yeah, I'll come down. We get married." So 8 months from there, November came up. I had my suitcase near the door, which that was like one of my little rituals. I had it open near the door, and every time, okay, he's hooking me up here. So every time I would, like so many days to go by, I would go shopping or something. I just throw something in the suitcase, and then when the time came, the suitcase was filled up. I had the one suitcase and a carry-on, and when that day came, I was gone. I went to JFK. So I'm in New Jersey, but I didn't fly out of Newark International. I went to JFK, and they had like one stopover in Singapore. Was it Singapore? No, one of those places. Saigon. No, Saigon. One of those places. Anyway, I stopped over for about a few hours, and then I finally had my destination from Manila to Rojas City, and I was like, I was in awe. I didn't know what to think. I know I was happy. It wasn't like when somebody's like leaving, they might be like a little apprehensive. Man, I was just ready for my new life, my new adventure. And I made sure when she was in Panatown, she had a nice house down there, nice compound, beautiful. And I kept looking. I said, well, where's the water? Where's the beach? She said, well, the beach is in a city called Rojas. That's the closest. So I said, do me a favor. Go to Rojas. I know you got the house, but go to Rojas and find a condo or apartment or something. And she did. And when I arrived and they picked me up at the airport, the trip from the airport was like 5 minutes to our house. I'm thinking I'm going to be gone for a while. You know, driving, normally you'd be driving for a while.
Yeah,
exactly. I went around the corner and I'm like, there is Sunnyvale Apartments. And I said, we here? She said, yeah. And as soon as I got out the truck, I said, the SUV, I said, where's the beach? And she says, if you just look straight ahead. And I looked, and you can see the park, and you can see the ocean. And then I was like, I felt like I was 100% at home in that moment. I said, man, I'm gonna love this. And I've been loving it, and no exaggeration. I mean, I've been very blessed since I've been here. What a wonderful, wonderful wife. I mean, she cares for me more than she cares for herself. And shout outs to Shirley. And I've just been very fortunate with my living environment. They call me, I got the nickname the mayor down here. And one of my friends, another expat, he started calling me the mayor, then it kind of caught on. And because I'm always out and about talking to people and so forth.
Everybody knows you and you know everybody.
Yeah, man, I'm out there like doing my thing. And it kind of reminds me when I was a little boy living in South Carolina in a little small town. And you just greeted everybody. Everybody walked by you sitting on the front porch, your grandmother's front porch, you know, eating some piece of peanut butter and jelly sandwich or whatever you're doing, and the adults walk by, whoever walks by, you greet them. So when I came here, I kind of felt that same kind of like small town feeling. Because it's only about, what is it, 180,000 people here, 190, I don't know.
Yeah, it's right around that.
Yeah, right around that mark. And I just found everything to be just so amazing. And not just like going overboard by saying all these wonderful, beautiful things. It's just that way. We're sitting here right now, and I don't know if they can hear it, but I'm listening to the waves while we talk.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful day. The breeze is coming, you know, and you meet some wonderful people here. I got so many acquaintances and friends. And when you came down, I mean, everything just kind of like just went boom. You know, he just went boom. Because he's the guy that we might have had 5 or 6, 7 expats when I was here. When he came, then not an explosion, but like a little bomb was let off, you know, and we started getting in quite a few expats that come by his beautiful place, the Canadian Beaver, which is right down on the beach here. And that's a great meeting place for a lot of us, and good food and everything else, nice people. And anytime I go there, I'm going to meet. I met a new guy yesterday.
Yes, every day.
His name was Alan, you know, and he was from somewhere in the United States.
Florida.
From Florida, yeah.
He gave me the sticker.
Yeah, he gave me the sticker. Guess what? He gave me one too.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to give my I don't have a bike, so I'm going to give my Harley Davidson sticker to Real One. Yeah, I'm give it to Mo. And so, yeah, man, it's like 10 years here, and I ain't going nowhere. I went back to America February of 2024, and I only went back there for some health reasons to take out my health, and because I have the coverage there, I might as well use it. And my family flew me out there, and it was nice. California was beautiful. You know, I got to eat like a madman because I kind of missed the food.
Yeah.
And you know, seeing my family. I ran my son, my grandson, and I might have went to about 4 or 5 cities, from Pasadena, Corona, to San Diego, to Studio City. I was everywhere. But after about 2 to 3 weeks, I couldn't. I was ready to go, man.
Yeah.
I was ready to come back here because
Everybody misses the Philippines
miss
after you
it,
live
man.
here. I'm sorry, it's not the same.
it's not.
No.
When you come in, when you leave, if you go somewhere and then once you leave and go back home, we got some expats now waiting to come back. They're gonna be coming back in September and so forth. They went home for some reasons.
Tom and everything.
Yeah, Tom and those guys, but they can't wait to get back. So this is the wonderful city, and I'm glad I made this choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, when you were saying about the explosions, I like to think of it as like a controlled explosion.
A controlled explosion.
Because we just get like a few every day, a spattering, three,
Yeah.
4 or 5 here and there.
Yeah.
Pretty much consistently every single day there'll be somebody, and it could be up to 3 or 4 couples, so that kind of thing. And so it's not bad. I hope it's not bad.
No, it's cool, man. It's really cool, and you got some that are either coming through, and then you got the ones who come through and fall in love.
And they don't leave.
And they don't leave.
And our community keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, they don't leave. I go to the mall now. Before I never saw the expats. Now I go in the mall. Anytime I go in there, I see 4, 5, 6 expats, and with smiles on their face, man. And it's every day. I'm meeting and greeting new people.
Yeah, well, you are the mayor, so
Yeah, kind of like the
it's
mayor.
your job now, right?
Shout out to Mayor Ronnie.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I said that
Yeah.
earlier. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
want anybody to think he's the real mayor. No, Ronnie's doing his job.
Ronnie is that man.
Yeah, he's just our Filipino mayor.
Yeah.
And our American mayor.
American mayor representing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we just meet in on a good term. But you first came here though 10 years ago. None of this was here. Not even BitToys was here. It was Mark's Barbecue. It was a small place.
Yeah.
There was no People's Park. There was just beaches and a few tiki places.
It wasn't.
Kubos.
We didn't even have a sidewalk going down that way.
Yeah.
They had to put the sidewalk in, and I remember at Toski's, a little place down here where people go to drink their little beers. Sometimes some of the guys. There used to be a well there. People go there and pump and get their water. And I'm like, and then People's Park was kind of beat up. But then right now it's the most beautiful park, and probably one of the most beautiful parks in Capiz, our province. And definitely in Roa City. But yeah.
Yeah, it's really changed a lot. Like I first visited here, People's Park was under construction.
Yeah.
And that wasn't that long ago. And now we're like a year into being here, and it's hard to feel like it was never not there. So this place is developing at a very, very fast pace.
It is.
But when you live here, everything feels like it's slow.
Yeah, it's in slow motion.
Yeah.
It's like when I wake up in the morning, my wife gives me a great breakfast. She got her own garden there, and so a lot of the stuff I eat, like fruits and vegetables, she just goes and pick. And I get my breakfast on, and then I decide what I'm gonna do today. A couple weeks ago, I decided to go check out the new artwork at our museum, and that was a wonderful display. And you can do the simplest thing, and it's the most beautiful thing because you're doing it at your own pace. You don't have any agenda that I have to do this. No, I strolled down here like a few minutes ago from where I live, come down here and join you, and I told my wife, she said, "Where you going?" I said, "Oh, I got to go visit Mike." I said, I don't know what's going on, but I think I know what's going on. But anyway.
This is about the most stress that you probably had to go through in a while.
Yeah.
That you had to remember to come here for a set time.
Yeah.
Because your life here, when you come to the Philippines, all that stress of the West, like everything that we have, right? It's like, oh, did I pay my tax on time? Did I do this? Or did I park in the street? Or like all the shit that we go through.
All of it, man.
And we don't even think about it when you live there. But oh my God, like when you come here, no one's thinking, am I going to get towed if I park on that street? And
Man.
what was garbage day? And what was this? And what was that?
Places.
I'm just trying to think of all the stresses. But there's so many of them.
It's so many, and
those don't exist here.
they don't exist. I don't have. If you come down here and if you find some stress down here, that's because you brought it with you. You
started a restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a wonderful place, man. I love this place. I love I haven't traveled a lot. I've been to some other islands. I think we have like maybe 700 and blah blah islands in the Philippines, or 7,000. Is it 7,000?
7,000.
7,000
Yep.
islands, and
Over 7,000 islands.
I might have been to like maybe 10.
The only thing is like, for example, I was just looking it up recently, and the livable amount of land that's here in the Philippines, there is more livable land by almost a third
Yeah.
in the state of Arizona than there is on all of the Philippines. Yet there is
Wow.
110 plus million people in the Philippines.
Wow.
So when people say, why is land so expensive there? You know, in America, it's this.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you know how big America is? Like, America is enormous.
Enormous.
And so there, of course, there's going to be like places all over that you can get land dirt cheap in America.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap.
But now, if you took all of that and then you separated Arizona into 7,000 islands,
Mm-hmm.
and you separated it all out, and there's and then took a third of it away on top
Yeah.
of that,
Yeah.
and that is the only livable land that is available. How much would that land be? You know?
Oh, goodness,
So
man.
that just puts perspective on things.
really
here.
does,
And
yeah.
then on top of that, they have the restrictions on who can own land and all that
Exactly,
other stuff.
yeah.
But also, then also take the Arizona
Mm-hmm.
experience that I just mentioned, and then give 20% of them, or not 20%, but 20% of them to be near the ocean
Yeah.
with beautiful beaches. And then what would the property values be?
Goodness
worth, you know?
gracious.
Yeah. So,
You know, we were talking about that the other day. One of my expat friends, and he said, "You imagine you're living in California somewhere, like okay." My first cousin in Ladera Heights, California, Los Angeles. She lives in Newport Beach, I believe now. One of the beaches, Newport Beach, and she's right on the water. And not right on the beach, you can step out like you here, and you can walk out on the sand. But what she's paying a month for her condo, it's like around like 16, 17 US thousand to stay in that, just to rent that little condo, and on the beach. It's that kind of crazy money.
Yeah.
And here I'm like so spoiled. You know, some days when I first came here, I lived in the water. I just took advantage of it so much, man. I
Yeah.
was out there with the jellyfish, and it didn't bother me. The little purple ones, and
Oh, they like you?
well, yeah, they kind of, I had names for them, like, you know, Charlie and all them, you know, like, I'm just, but I got stung a couple times, but you know, it's just, you get used to quickly the environment, and it's like, I told one of my friends, I said, it was like, you know what it feels like when we used to work, and then once a year you get like maybe 1 week vacation, 2 week vacation, depends on how many years you work.
Yeah.
And then you plan your trip and you go to Jamaica or someplace in some beautiful island or whatever. I said, it's like I came here on a vacation and never left.
Yep.
You know, I mean, like,
And you do take it for granted.
yeah.
Right? We don't swim that much anymore either.
I don't.
I do. I don't take this for granted though.
No.
I love this. Is still my spot.
Folks, if you can see his view from here, when I'm sitting here right in this, what do you call this?
My Kubo.
Your Kubo hut, but it's up in, it's on a level, and the breeze is just coming in, and the blue-green ocean is right there in front of our face. And man, you can't beat that nowhere.
No.
You got to be in Malibu somewhere.
I know. I
Yeah.
got my movie theater here with my bed.
Yeah, he's
and-
got the movie theater right here, big giant screen, and he gives like these little cool
just
parties
crazy.
where the kids come over and they bunk out, and I guess they watch their movies on the big
Yeah.
screen.
Well, we're gonna do a Scarface here too. We're gonna have a bunch of chairs brought for the adults.
Fantastic.
All right, we can have cards up here, and people can watch here. And
Yeah.
We'll have the movie on, and
Yeah,
we'll do it
yeah.
for the adults.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I knew our time was coming soon. But that's the life here, folks. It's like really easy going.
Yeah. So another thing I wanted to do though, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
take advantage of this. While I go take a peek, if you could just explain to the viewers here, you don't have to. You don't have to give out any personal things that you don't want to, but the biggest thing that people would love to hear is what's your experience on what does it cost in a daily life to live here? Like, it's one thing to vacation. You can't ever take, when people tell us on camera, oh, I live on this much a month, and this is my daily routine and all that. When you're on vacation, you don't get those advantages.
Right, right.
You're not going to get those rents. You're not going to get any of that's long term. When you live here long term, somebody's really trying to get a hold of me.
Okay.
But anyway, I have to go to the restroom real quick.
Okay.
So if you could explain a little bit.
I'll talk to them, yeah.
And you know a few people, so you can
Yeah.
say I know other people. This is what they live on. That
Okay, cool.
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, folks. Like I've been here, like say, like we talked about earlier, like 10 years, and so I started out at my wife found this beautiful apartment not too far from the beach, and so we took that. It was a nice 2-bedroom apartment. I've been really, really blessed here. I mean, I've been blessed. I mean, I don't have no complaints about expenses. I'm a pensioner. I'm like, I came down with a little savings, and I got my Social Security. And like a lot of the people, the expats come here, it's basically almost the same thing. Savings, pension, or whatever kind of money you might have to come here. But I've been like blessed. Where I'm at now, I got this beautiful little, I call it a native house. It's like the bamboo, and it's a certain kind of roof, tin roof, and some other ingredients, you know, like in the making of the roof. Inside is like beautiful. It's a 2-bedroom house. I have my little gate. My wife has about 300 plants, and I pay like, I rent that house from a wonderful guy next door. He's a doctor, and he actually wanted me and my wife to live in that house because he's a real quiet guy, and he know we kind of like chilled out, me and her. And so he gave us the house about maybe 5-6 years ago for about $5,000 a month, the rent. Now in US dollars, I think the peso is about 57.11 right now. I can just say with my other utilities, electric, water, and my rent comes to about, in American dollars, about 100, maybe $50 a month. And I got a house. And then when I walk up my gate and walk up like maybe 2 minutes, I'm looking at this beautiful beach out here, Bye Bye Beach. And so I've been very, very blessed. But there are other places here. We have a compound here, a housing development called San Antonio Village. That's right in back of me where I live. And it's like most folks go there, they buy a few lots of land, and then they build their homes. Or you can rent a house there for about, if it's available, for about maybe 25,000 pesos a month, 30,000 pesos a month. And that's probably like a 3-bedroom house, double level, you know, really nice. If you come down and you just want to lease or rent. Now, if you go there and you have, you want to buy, you buy the land. We cannot put land in our names here, you know, so you can go through, if you have a girl or a wife, you know, you put it in her name or whatever. And anyway, then you build your house, and the average house will cost you about maybe a couple million pesos.
Thank you.
But if you want to go upgrade, you can go 5 million, you know, and then you have a really nice, maybe 2-level, 3-bedroom, wonderful house. But you have your options. And we're expanding a lot. We have like a place, what's that, Pueblo in the back here?
Yep, Pueblo de Panay.
Oh, Pueblo Panay, man. That place is booming up there. They got like housing developments, building condos like overnight. And we got a new place up there, entertainment complex called Shuffles, which is a bowling alley and multiple other things in there. And the bottom line, folks, is that we're growing here, and as a community, and there's going to be a lot of available houses and condos and so forth available. If you decide to come down here and do like me and Mike, you know, and just
come and enjoy.
Yeah. And live your life.
Yeah, and we, like, you know, remember Richard? Richard's the lowest I've ever seen somebody live, like cost-wise.
Yeah.
The lowest cost-wise I've seen anybody pull off. So you can do it. It's not comfortable for most people.
No.
Right? But if you're willing to sleep on a bamboo floor with no no fan, like just a fan.
Well, that too, folks.
You
Yeah.
can live cheap.
Yeah.
And then you got people all the way to the extreme where I know people that live on $20,000 a month. They struggle to spend it all, but they try.
They struggle to spend it all. Yeah,
Big time
you
struggle.
really have to struggle.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, like I said, I'm a basic pensioner, and I get like so much, and it's like maybe, what do I get now in pesos? About 100,000 pesos a month. That's what I get, and then I have my little savings. But I'm never like short of money. I always got a couple thousand pesos in my pocket. I don't need. What are you going to spend it on? You
Yeah.
know,
The
I mean,
beaver.
the beaver. Yeah, the beaver. We go in there and drink beers and eat some of the good food. And it's you know, it's not a lot you can spend your money on down here unless you just want to. I don't know, because your clothes wise, I like clothes. I like to change in different little. I like to buy clothes from the mall, and that's like a small amount, and that's just something I like to do. But for the most part, you just throw in some trunks in a shirt and some flops, and that's your uniform for the day, every day. You know, so.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about the comments, guys. We'll get
Yeah.
to them in a minute, so I'll be able to ask questions. Laura's here to say hi to everybody, right there. There you go.
There's Laura.
And we brought the 2 puppies. So this is the one that
Oh.
ran away 2 days after we got it.
Oh.
And it was returned for the reward, thankfully. Lily, and then Asher, who's been with us for, how old are you now, Asher? 8 months? 10 months? Something like that, buddy.
Oh, look like he wants to talk.
Yeah.
3?
Asher? No, Asher's bigger than 3. But
3,
when
maybe.
is your birthday, Laura? Everybody wants to know. When's your birthday?
When's your birthday?
September 11th.
September 11th.
Ooh, 9/11?
Yeah.
Okay. My mother's birthday is September the 6th. So she must be a Virgo, maybe?
Oh, sorry, I don't
know,
no
yeah.
idea.
I don't know, yeah.
You know, the whole world left me behind. I might have knew those things once upon a time, but
yeah.
when you come to the Philippines, what you think about every day is
It's not that.
tiniest a fraction of what you
Yeah.
used to think about.
Oh my goodness, yes, that's
Yeah,
that's
like
100.
people say, what about this and what about that? And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about because I live in the Philippines now.
Yeah, that's so true.
Don't, like, even if I watch, I read whatever on X or whatever, and it just doesn't affect you as much anymore because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. You know, and the political climate.
Yeah.
That's like elsewhere.
It's entertainment at best.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't
what it
mean
is.
anything to me anymore.
You know, I peek at it and then I like peek away, because my vibe here is so wonderful. I'm not gonna have anything interfere with that. So that was yesteryear. This is now.
Yeah.
And I do care. I do care what's going on in the world, but
It doesn't affect you.
it doesn't affect me like if I'm there.
No, it doesn't change anything.
It doesn't change anything, man. I'm just living a wonderful life, man. And this is a great life.
Yeah, definitely. What are you doing? You showing everybody
Yeah.
something? Your butterfly? Wow, amazing. So Catherine is still actually here. She's on with your grandma, right?
Oh, that's
She's
your
on a video
butterfly.
chat right now.
I like that. How you do that? How do you
You gonna teach Miriam how to do it? Miriam doesn't know how to do it.
like?
Show him.
Oh, like this?
Uh huh.
Turn around.
There you go,
Oh.
and then hook your thumbs.
Hook your thumb.
Right? There you go. Whoa.
Oh yeah, that's like a butterfly. That is. But it's a
Look at
big
that.
butterfly here.
Good job, Laura. Good
Yeah,
job.
thank you.
Good
Thank you. I
job.
just learned something.
Yay. You're excited to go to school soon? Good girl.
Is this going to be her first?
This will be her first, yeah. It'll be just kindergarten, yeah.
Okay.
Half day.
4, now I'm gonna cry.
You're going to be 5. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
5 years old.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, okay, baby, you go see mommy now. Thank you for joining us. Anyway, the crazy thing is if you just look at some of the wealthiest people in the world, have you ever seen All In podcast? And they're like 3 or 4 billionaires, tech billionaires, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And genius level in some cases. And they're even saying, like, by the time she goes to, school and university, all that, it won't be what it is today.
No, it won't.
No, like he's like, school doesn't even teach to today's level, let alone what it's going to, teaching's going to be like then. and school is becoming less relevant.
It is.
And
You know,
imagine what AI and everything else, what the whole world is going to be like in 2040, and what will be the future. And maybe it's more about creative,
yeah.
right? And the arts and
Mm-hmm.
all that kind of stuff, because working for the sake of working won't be a thing.
No,
It will be, if a computer can do it better, it will.
it will.
And then there'll just be on what we think of as economy and what we think of everything. Everything's going to change.
It's going to
And
change,
so,
yeah, big time.
Laura's life, like, we say in the United States, for example, those who are getting educations are coming out and they're not even equipped for the new world.
They're not.
Their education system's not keeping up. Now imagine in a Philippines public school, not equipped for anything. Like,
No,
it's not even a whole other level at that point, right? Like
Yeah.
some of the private schools here are at the top of the world, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
But the public is,
the whole world's going to be changed
yep.
so drastically, so quickly. It's not
And
comparable to the
and
Industrial Revolution. Nothing.
and it's moving so fast. The technology and everything coming in with the IT and all of this, the new world that's approaching us real fast.
Yeah.
And I tell my granddaughters that, because I have 3 granddaughters that stay with us in our house, and one finished college, and she's just working in one of the hotels, and looking forward to going abroad and maybe working in Saudi Arabia or Abu Dhabi, one of those places. And then the other 2, they're at second year, well, they're approaching their 3rd year in college. And we chat all the time. And I said, well, what do you study? What do you want to be? And one said a social worker. I says, I said, I don't know. I said, your world's going to be so different. I says, but I said, we got to talk more. You know, we got to talk more, and we got to explore more, because your world's going to just be different. I don't know. People going to always have some kind of social needs and so forth, but you might have to broaden your horizon as far as,
Exactly.
yeah, you're going to have to do that, because your world is going to be so different than what I grew up in. I remember as a kid, we're watching TV, and you're watching this thing called Buck Rogers. And Buck Rogers got this little spaceship, and he's going up in space, and we were like, whoa, like we bugging out. We're really going like, man, look at that. Then all of a sudden it's like, okay, a real spaceship. Now landing on the moon. Now we got satellites every place you can look up. I mean, all over space, and everything moves so
You got
fast.
satellites that are literally now millions and millions of light years away,
Yeah,
right?
millions of light
Like
years
probes
away.
and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Like that send us pictures from like the other
From black
universes
holes, that
and stuff. Yeah.
all kind of crazy stuff, and
Yeah.
but it's and that's now where it's moving like this. So guys like I guess, like, what's his name, Mark Zuckerberg, whatever his name is, from Facebook.
Oh, Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah.
Zuckerberg, yeah, that guy. They were talking about him now. He's pulling all his resources into the new technology. He's trying to hire all of the best people and everything that's on AI and
Oh,
so
he's paying
forth.
$100 million a year.
$100 million a year.
Nice job, eh?
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I talked to the head of the call centers here, and he was saying that the call center company bought an AI company because it was one of those, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
And he explained that, it's not like there won't be no jobs. There will be.
Uh-huh.
It's just one guy will now perform as 500 because of AI is like a tool, right?
Yeah.
But there'll always be not always, but for at least the near term, there will be that one person that has to keep an eye or be the check-in or whatever. There'll be something, but it'll just be, so right now it'd be one guy can do the job of 10, and then in 6 months it could be one guy could do the job of 20.
Right.
And then one guy could do the job of 100, then it could do
Yeah.
a job of 500.
Yeah.
And it's like that one thing. There are things that are going to take a long time, like plumbers, electricians, like all that kind of stuff. We used to think that fruit pickers couldn't be replaced, but now they literally have machines that go up and down.
Yeah.
And it zaps the mosquitoes, zaps
Yeah,
this,
zaps
and
it,
bugs
yeah,
and
all
everything.
that.
And literally picks and does, like, it's moving very, very quickly. So give it
Yeah.
another 5-10 years, that kind of thing. But there are ones that you're going to be able to do for quite some time.
Yeah.
And like radiologists, for example, the people that read, you know, the actual scans.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's going to beat AI on that. No human
Yeah.
can beat an AI that
Right.
can literally
Just-
scan at a million times faster and a million times stronger.
Yeah.
And find the most minute things in the
Yes.
scan that
Yeah.
a human can't meet.
The human can. Yeah, true.
Right? And so there's certain jobs that are.
They're just done. They're just done. I try to tell my granddaughters too. I say, I tell them, I said, think about some kind of business that you might be able to do and do real good, or what do you like, and maybe down the road. And I said, instead of go work for somebody, work for yourself.
Yeah.
Work for yourself. I said, if I could do it all over from out the gate, I says, I would work for myself. I mean, going to school and learning this and that is fine. You know, you have to acquire some kind of skills, but find something that you can do good and make a living at it. And
Add
then
some
you
value to the world, you'll get paid.
Yeah, you get paid, and then you pass it on, and then, you know, like you build something
Yeah.
instead of building somebody else's.
By the way, guys, I am going to get to your questions. So if you have questions for this young man, please start putting them in there, and we're going to run through them because I know many of you have been here for hours.
Oh, so
And
sorry, folks, if I
and
had you
appreciate
waiting.
That. No, I appreciate
Okay.
that very much, and that's okay, my friend. It's number one. I should have told you 10 anyway. So, out of curiosity, how much is waterfront beach lot in Rojas? I've been in Manila. So right now there are several different ones that are available. The lowest is a really small one, and believe it or not, it's 13,000 per square meter. Even though it's a very long beach, very, very long, it's already got an established market of people that buying them up. And so the prices are up there. The next one I know of is 15,000 pesos per square meter, and it's a great rectangular lot, 500 square meters, like really nice. Another one I saw just recently was 400 square meters, very leveled, flat, perfect, already got the wall up. It just came out on the market, and they went 8 million pesos for 400 square meters, which I believe is at 20, right? That, if you do the math on that. And then we have a really big property, and I mentioned this earlier in the stream, and it is 7,000 square meters, and they want 7,000 per square meter. So it's a very low price. You probably can get it for 5, to be honest, but it's pretty far down, and it's all frontage. So you only have, like my property here, that's your deck. But then it goes forever. So it's ideal for somebody to come in and do separate titles. The owner doesn't want to do that because that'll take over a year. He just wants the money and go. So he's trying to sell it off. Somebody with enough money is going to be able to make money because he will be able to get far more than, say you offer 5,000, they settle. You divide that into 200 or 400 or 500 square meter lots. You have a lot of them, and you'll be able to sell those off and minimum double your money. Like, yes, it's further down the beach, so you might have to look around the 13,000 per square meter at the max because it is quite a bit down there. But there's also nothing available that if you were at 15, you might be okay too, because depends what you do with the rest of the properties around it, because there's some really nice houses down that way that people had built some really, really beautiful places. Like there's
Are you talking about
here.
down where Eric lives? No?
But down.
Down,
Yeah,
okay.
we're talking just before the end.
Oh, okay.
All right, there's a big, very long stretch.
Okay.
And right now there's nothing but a barbed wire fence,
Oh, okay.
and that's all for sale, 7,000 square meters. But again, you need a lot of money because you need 7. So he's asking 7 times 7, 49 million pesos. How many people have that? Which is why it hasn't sold. So even if at 5, you're still looking at 35 million pesos. Yeah, you'll make probably double your money and keep one of the land for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to make that investment. Then you got to bring in the people that, what do you call it?
Survey and all
Survey.
that.
Thank you. Survey and everything, and then go through the whole process of dividing them all.
Yep.
It's an opportunity for somebody.
Yep.
Anyway, so that's the answer for that. Let's see. Back at the Coca Veranda was the place to go for great seafood. Yeah, Ralph, and actually still it's considered the premium place.
We were there. I was walking along the beach, and I happened to look up the other day last week, and I saw some of the guys sitting there, and they it was like Real One and Mimo and a few other guys. They were sitting there, and it was some kind of beer day or some beer evening or whatever, and especially on beers. And they never really go there, but that day they sat there and they had a nice little bucket of beer, and we sat there and talked. Nice ocean.
Laura, he'll walk on his own. You don't have to carry him.
And but Coco Ferranda, yeah, Coco Ferranda is still a nice place. That was one of my first places I kind of, when I got here, that I went to in 2015, 16, because I explored all the restaurants up and down the Bye Bye Beach, and Coco Ferranda was one of them. Still a good place.
A lot of people are asking about steaks and getting the good steaks here. Yeah, so there is imported steaks from Australia, Japan, America. You can get them in Iloilo, and they will deliver here to Rojas City. There's not a big distributor, as far as I know, here in this city. But yes, there's a lot of places. I even get smoked beef brisket, Texas beef brisket, and I get it delivered here in Rojas City. It's from Iloilo. It's called Soulful Iloilo. And they vacuum pack them after smoking them in different packages for me, 1 kilo each, and I get 5 kilos. And they even come in coolers. They come with all the sauces, everything. So you can get the stuff. You don't have to go all the way to Manila. Iloilo does have a distributor for that. The demand, I think, is just not large enough for it to be here yet in Rojas City. But there are restaurants that sell it, that they bring it in the same way. But they'll bring in like 12 steaks, 10 steaks, and then sell them that week.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if we got any questions. Yes, we found our dog. Yep. Mayor needs a YouTube channel. There you go. Brandon says you need a YouTube channel.
Hey, Brandon, thank you.
Somebody saw Ed Sheeran in Manila in 2024. And I can get to Hong Kong Disney in less than 3 hours door to door. That's amazing. Yeah, I got to take Laura one day, but we got to get her her passport solved.
Yeah.
We got her birth certificate solved, so that's all good. Yeah, AI is killing the jobs in Canada. 65,000 jobs are lost already. You listen, during the pandemic, nobody wanted to work because they got, oh, shoot, sorry guys, I don't know what I just did. I hope this works. And what happened is we couldn't get anybody to work because everybody was getting paid $2,000. This is right at the beginning of the pandemic. I did leave Canada, during the pandemic, and so literally we couldn't get anybody. So our assembly lines would have 50 people, for example. I don't remember the exact number. Let's say it's 50 people, and we needed to bring not just AI but all automation as a whole in, not because we wanted to, but because we had no choice, and we had to bring it down to 5 people. Right? So you have lines that went from 50 to 5. And guess what happened? So the government gave everybody $2,000 to sit at home. And then the government gave them forgivable loans, forgivable, during pandemic, so that you can, because we're construction and materials, so you had to, it was considered essential. And so they gave them loans to upgrade the lines, to add the robotics and all the, we wouldn't call it AI back then, it was just automation and robotics, to add all that stuff that takes away the jobs. So the government paid to remove those jobs and paid the people to stay home.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, they paid for the demand to go away to work.
Yeah.
And then paid for the jobs to go away.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is
unbelievable.
crazy.
But that's how it happened.
That's the crazy world.
And so now, now we're faced into another thing. It's almost like, okay, we got to get people ready for not working anymore. If I was a conspiracy theorist, if I was.
Oh yeah, that would.
YouTube, I'm not saying nothing.
Nope.
Okay,
leave it. Yep,
leave that right where it is. Anyway, let's see. I am from Pilar. There you go. I'm from Pilar.
Pilar. Okay. We've been there.
Yes, we have. Don't they have amusement parks and concerts? I think people are having a conversation back and forth with each other, so I'm just trying to find the ones that are actually going to come for our friend here. Medical care in Manila is good. Yeah, in Cebu also. Even Iloilo has top hospitals now. The bigger places, and I heard Davao also has very good. Takes very specific place. I don't know why people are fighting back and forth here with all these all caps, but please, please, let's keep it chill. How big was the large lot? 7,000 square meters. So really long. Really long. There's no link that I'm aware of. You just need to come here. I'll see if it's listed somewhere. I'll talk to Jesser. If you just go to Jesser TV, Rojas City, Jesser TV on Facebook, ask Jesser. He'll know who the owner is and everything. But yeah, it's been a while, and I didn't get to meet the people there for it. But what tourism business do you and your wife operate?
What tourism do we operate?
What tourism business do you and your wife operate?
Oh, we don't operate a tourism business. I belong to an association, a group here called ACTS, ACTS. That's the Association of Capiz Tourism Stakeholders. And what we do is basically, in the province of Capiz, we travel around to different barangay cities and towns and try to see what they have to offer as far as tourism. And then upon doing that, we try to share it. Like we had a big thing that actually Michael blogged for us. And actually, well, you part of the group?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, but I did make it clear to them I have limited time.
Limited time, very limited time. So knowing that, but when he can, he'll come in and do some stuff for us. And we were down in Ibiza, and we had our Mayflower Festival this past, the very first flower fest in that particular town. It's a city, that's a city. And we had it was a success. Yeah. We planned it. We had a nice parade. And
Laura was a flower.
Laura was a little princess, and she was beautiful. And my granddaughter was a queen, and everybody they rode in their little fancy, beautiful, made up pickup trucks with the flowers and everything, and their little crowns and beautiful gowns. And then Michael he vlogged everything, which was beautiful. And so as far as tourism. We're going to try to continue and maybe look into some other diverse type of places that we can. They were talking about going to Manila.
Oh wow!
Like we're going.
Oh yeah, because the congressman.
The congressman, and so so maybe about 20 of us to go to Manila, and we'd just try to do some exploring and see what they have to offer as far as tourism is concerned.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. My wife, she's a part of it. She's a part of it. My wife is. She's done so much here. She's done a lot. So I'm more involved than she is.
Amusement parks. So yeah, there is in the Manila in Clark. They have some that you would call amusement parks, I guess. Not to the level that you're thinking of. There's no big Disneylands or
No.
Universal Studios, that kind of thing here.
No.
But there are smaller ones here. And then we have here in Rojas City, we have the annual big festival. And so in Pueblo de Panay, they put up, some rides and stuff. But it's not to any real big stuff like that. Yeah, you go to Hong Kong, you go to Singapore, you go to these kind of places with Universal Studios, and Japan also has Disney too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the places that you go to for that. But I don't know. I don't think the standards are there yet for the safety stuff that I would be okay with that anyway.
But didn't you travel somewhere where there was? I recall. I think I saw one of your blogs.
Yeah, they were going to build that one.
They were going to build that one, and it's like
the castles there and everything, and it never went anywhere.
And never went anywhere. But
no.
We have our fun though with our little fiestas and everything else. It makes up for everything.
Yeah, exactly. Fiestas are extremely common.
Oh man.
So a new apartment's being built here. Yes, there are some. You can see them being built right just off of the main road that takes you to the beach here. So really close. Mm-hmm. You look right behind everything. You see, somebody's getting them ready. So there are going to be more coming online for sure. The 12 condo project that's happening in Pueblo. The pre-staling will start sometime in this October because the permits are the only reason it's being held up. So I will make sure you guys are like 100% ready because I'm going to be showing what I'm going to be doing. I plan to get involved and buy one because I want to be in as early as possible. That's 12 different buildings or 14. I might be remembering incorrectly. but it's a cluster project, and it's going to be a big deal. And the good thing is they already have their Situ Uno and the other ones out of the way. And so, you know, like in Festival, the first one buildings, they're not the best buildings they did. But then the next ones are all actually
Yeah.
really nice.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I'm really counting on.
Yeah.
actually, to be. Not that there's anything wrong with Situ Uno, but I know that the high-end finishings and everything that I saw in Festival in the newest places, that's what I want.
Okay.
Because it's the little details that really do matter. No, I'm not doing a marathon. I know you went and swam and everything and came back, and here I am. That's impressive, by the way. Congratulations. You just swam for 5 miles. Ran for 5, then swam for a while.
Wow.
No, it was just, we were expecting him at 11. I told
Sorry, folks.
everybody 10. I screwed up. I told him, he wasn't that late. You weren't that late.
Yeah.
And everything just started at a different time. But my lives, when I have them this long like this, I don't leave them up. What I do is I'm going to clip it, hit up the stuff for him. Anything I did beforehand, I'll put in a separate one or something. But yeah, you have to join the lives to actually see and get involved in the whole live, because after the fact, I'm starting to move away from leaving these 3-hour ones up. People don't like 3-hour ones. They're not going to click it anyway.
Yeah.
I might as well let people get to the content that matters. And in meeting a young man here, Marion, and hearing his story and everything will be just a separated one so that everybody can get to it. Anyway, I'm losing my voice.
Yep.
I know that people would love to meet Marion. You come down, you'll be able to meet him because he's the mayor, okay?
I'll be looking forward to it. Just ask for the mayor. That's all you got to do is say, "Where's
There
the
you
mayor?"
go.
And I would just show up like a genie. You know what I mean? Just like out of a bottle. Bingo.
Yeah.
I'll be ready for you.
So thank you very much for joining.
You're welcome.
I know you've been on other people's channels, by the way. You were Dan and
Oh
Vagabond,
yeah,
too.
that was Dan's channel. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, you've been on mine before, too.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But thank you for joining for this live. I appreciate it.
You're
I have
very
no more
welcome.
voice left. So we're going to let you guys go. Thank you for
Okay.
all joining
Thank you, folks.
the super chats. Those who are members of the channel, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much. And we got lots of videos coming. I've got them, like told them, talked about it early in the live. There is some big stuff that I've been working on for many days in a row that I'm going to be putting out soon. So thank you for joining, and I hope you are subscribed, and we'll see you again soon.
Okay. Ciao.
Thanks, guys. I'm going to put it to the ocean for a minute.
Yeah, that's
because
cool.
There's a 40-second delay anyway.
Yeah, that's a good way to end it.
That's what I think.
Now I got to get out the tank. Once a day.
Cooks once a day?
I tell her, I says, you know, like, well,